Okay, so this is the last of the adventures, sort of assembled unboxing ones. This is BAKS2, the large one, which I believe is the Warlord level of the Pledge. There's quite a lot in this one, mostly enemies. We'll go through now. These are all the large ones. I mean, they're on a variety of different base sizes here, but they're all large in game terms. So you've got two of these Feljaegor, basically sort of, I don't know, demon, armoured bad guy people. You get two versions of this one, which is the guy with the double-headed axe. One of these guys with a single axe and a horn. I'll just bring that fella back in a bit so you can see him against the black. There you go. So you get two of those. You get three of these, which are the swamp stingers, and you get three of these, which are the lurking shadows. Now, the shadow people anyway, long, spindly limbed things. So yeah, those are all large enemies. I will just turn around so you can see the different aspects of them. Yeah, and again, there's no variation in any of these. There's no posability. They are all basically as you get them. And there you go. That's the. Oops. Oh no, they're all falling over. There you go. That's the. Got me in. Anyway, there you go. There's the four angles on those. So that's the large models. Next up, we'll have a look at the two heroes that are in, or two hero models that are in BAKS2, and that's the Aztec warriors. And so there's both a male and a female in your box for your Aztecs, and they can be done. Each of them can be done in two different ways. So this is the female model. This is the male model. Each can be done as either a Jaguar warrior or a Eagle warrior. I've done a female Jaguar warrior, male Eagle warrior, and the difference is basically in head attire and the weapon swaps. So, for instance, you see this guy's got like feathers on his arms. There's a version without that for the Jaguar, and he's got a feather headdress, beaked feather headdress. Same. This one, she's got a like Jaguar headdress and no feathers on her weapons. But yeah, there you go. So these are the two. They're nominally on their hero sheet. They look like they're badged as Conquistadors, but they're not actually Conquistadors. You don't get any team abilities for using them in your Conquistador team, which I think is a bit of a disappointment. I don't know if they're going to, when they produce the next one, which is the Aztec Blood Priestess. I don't know if they're going to make Aztec a team. I hope so, but yeah, because at the moment they sort of they're a bit of a loner in a sort of expansion all about teams. So there you go. There's your Aztecs, and then on to the enemies. So let's first of all do ones we've sort of resurgent ones. We've got here we go. We've got some Crimson Hand Dread Inquisitors. That's what these two guys are, and then we've got Naughty Vikings, otherwise known as Hellborn Marauders. Let's put those out like that. There's those two. So again, you get 6 of each of these. So you get 6 of those, 3 in this pose, 3 in that pose, 3 in that pose, 3 in that pose, like so on. So more Crimson Hand with these sort of man catchers and chains and stuff, and then basically Hellborn Marauders, which are basically evil versions of Vikings. One with a left-handed axe, one with a right-handed axe. Again, no posability on these. They are what they are. So we'll turn them around. There you go. So they look like that. Turn around again. And then turn around once more. There you go. So that's those set of 2. And then the last set we'll put up is a basic set of 3 enemies. So there's going to be 6 models because they're all in 2 different poses. So again, sort of Viking themed. You've got these, which are the Draugr, which is basically a Viking version of basically Undead who've drowned, basically. And then we've got some more Undead in the theme of the sort of Aztec / Inca mummies. These are the children of the mountains, they call them. So I think they're supposed to be Incas, apart from that description. And then that last bit of Undead is these Lumia Vampires, which I guess are Spanish-themed vampires. I haven't played with them yet. I presume they're going to have similar vampire mechanics to the feral vampires you get in the earlier mission packs. So, yeah, again, there's no possibility in any of these. There's basically two: one with a halberd, one with a sword for the Draugr, one with a knife and a Macahootl. Is that a Macahootl? I think that's what they call those stone clubs. Or is the Macahootl the curved blade? Yeah, anyway, the Incas. And then two poses for the Lumia, one with hands up, slam dunk, and one with sort of two hands down, come at me bro stance. So yeah, we'll just spin these around a bit. So that's that angle for those. And then around to there. That one, and then the final angle. There you go. That's what they look like. And that's your basically your BAKS2. I mean, in addition to all that is basically a bunch of larger models. Although there are a couple I'm about to show in a moment that add on to this, for which go with those larger models, if that makes sense. Some of the other larger models that go on this. I'll start with the Harvester Drill Team. So here's I'm just putting two out to show you in a moment. And then you've got the Helbear. There we go, Helbear. So yeah, Harvester Drill Team. No configuration of the pose. The pose is always the same, but you can configure the weapons. And there's 3 different weapons, so it's like this: drill, jackhammer, claw. And you can put them on either hand, so you see this one's got the drill on the other side. So obviously they have a new version of the Harvesters to take over from the old Harvesters and carry on the tradition of sort of this diving gear setup. And the Hellbears, basically big, large bears that maul you in the Viking lands. So we'll turn them round. And then one last time. There you go. So that's those 3. Okay, moving on to the next. So we've got Fenris Wolves and the Venomstrike Ballista with its 2 normal sort of size attendants. There you go. That's these. So again, I should have said you get 3 Hill Drill Harvesters, 3 Hellbears, you get 3 Wolves, and you get 1 of these Venomstrike Ballistas. I'm hoping we don't have the same sort of problem that we've had with the cannon from is it the Lost Fortress cannon? Not Lost, sorry, the Lost Army cannon. Where after the Kickstarter, it's really hard to get hold of that cannon. Hopefully that isn't going to be the same with the Venomstrike crossbow, because I think there's like variants of threats that have more than one. Very hard to do if you've only got the one model. I'm going to say the Venomstrike Ballista, that one, was quite fiddly to put together. Getting the exact configuration of these ropes into here, also on the arms of the spring, was a little dexterity was involved, shall we say. But right, there you go. That's those. And there's just one last thing that came in BAKS2, and it came with the Archive Guardian, which you've seen elsewhere. And that's that, which is the Archive Guardian's tower that replaces basically replaces the card versions that are in the main box. You can replace them now with this model. There you go. That's your tower. There you go. That now is BAKS2. Now that I've got it all in, other than things like the tank, Serpent King, the Archive Guardian, They all had their own separate videos, but this is like all the smaller sort of models done for BAKS2, which means that's it then for the adventures. That is everything unpacked, assembled, ready to go. Obviously it needs to be painted, but that's another task entirely. But yeah, you're now ready to go with all that in order to play your games. So thank you very much.